The unfolding drama surrounding Cole Howard in The Young and the Restless has certainly captured the attention of fans. And recent developments regarding his mysterious illness have added layers of tension and heartache to an already emotionally charged storyline. The moment Cole begins to cough uncontrollably, it's not just a minor inconvenience, it's a sign of something much more serious, something that could threaten his future and his relationships with the people he loves. The fact that he brushes it off as a simple allergy or a virus only serves to heighten the mystery and raise doubts in the minds of those around him, especially Victoria and Claire. In his dinner with Victoria and Claire, Cole tries to downplay the severity of his coughing fit, attempting to convince them that it's nothing to worry about. He suggests it could be due to allergies or perhaps a small viral infection picked up during his travels. This reaction, however, only serves to plant seeds of concern for both women. There's a sense of denial in his words, but deep down, both Victoria and Claire can sense that something is wrong. They know Cole too well to believe that this is just a passing ailment. His behavior is not the calm, confident man they know, it's a man trying to hide the truth, or perhaps a man who hasn't yet realized the gravity of his own condition. The tension lies in whether Cole is deliberately hiding something or if he is simply unaware of how serious his condition has become. Given the history of characters in The Young and the Restless, it's not uncommon for a storyline to develop where a character is unknowingly harboring a life-threatening illness, only to later reveal the devastating truth to their loved ones. Could Cole's condition be more serious than he realizes, or is he simply not ready to face the possibility of a terminal diagnosis? What makes this situation even more poignant is the fact that Cole is at the center of two very significant relationships, one with his daughter, Claire, and the other with Victoria, the love of his life. The idea that Cole might be hiding a serious illness from them adds a layer of emotional complexity to his relationships. Claire, who has only recently reconnected with her father, now faces the possibility of losing him before she even truly gets to know him. The pain of losing him while they are still trying to build a relationship would be devastating. For Victoria, this is a cruel twist of fate, after so many years of struggling with her own heartache. Finally finding love again with Cole, only to be faced with the possibility of losing him just as they are beginning to create a future together. The heartbreaking dilemma. The idea of Claire losing her father so soon after finding him is an emotionally charged aspect of this storyline, as Claire has struggled with family dynamics and her own sense of belonging. The possibility of losing Cole, who has only recently returned to her life, would be a gut-wrenching blow. For Claire, the thought of losing her father before she has a chance to build lasting memories with him is an emotional devastation that would leave her reeling. This would not only shatter her sense of security but also add layers of complexity to her relationship with her own identity and her role within the family. For Victoria, the situation is equally as heart-wrenching. She has already endured so much in her personal life, particularly with her relationships with men and the constant battle between love and loyalty. After everything she has gone through, finding true love in Cole was a turning point for her. The idea that their happiness might be short-lived is a cruel twist of fate. And the looming threat of Cole's potential illness could threaten the love they are just beginning to nurture. Victoria would have to grapple with the overwhelming sense of helplessness, knowing that no matter how much she loves Cole, she may not be able to save him from whatever ailment is rapidly taking hold. The dramatic stakes. With the possibility of Cole's death looming over the storyline, the stakes have never been higher for these characters. The emotional weight of Claire and Victoria's impending loss will bring out some of the deepest and most heartfelt performances in the cast. It's not just about losing a loved one, it's about the lives that are left behind, the emotional scars that are left unhealed, and the overwhelming grief that follows. In terms of the larger story arcs, Cole's illness presents an opportunity to delve deeper into the emotional dynamics between the characters. For Claire, it's a lesson in the fragility of life, and the potential loss of her father forces her to confront her own fears of abandonment and rejection. For Victoria, this is a test of her strength and her ability to love someone who may not be around for long. Both women will face incredibly tough decisions in the coming weeks, and their emotional journeys will be some of the most impactful moments of the show. What's next? As the story unfolds, viewers will undoubtedly be on the edge of their seats, wondering if Cole's illness will be revealed to be something even more serious than anticipated. Will Claire and Victoria get the opportunity to say goodbye? Or will there be a twist that allows them to fight for his life? The dynamic between Cole, Victoria, and Claire will continue to evolve, and their shared journey of love, loss, and survival will resonate deeply with fans. The potential loss of Cole marks a turning point in the show, one that will not only shake up the lives of the characters involved but will also bring a new emotional depth to the series. The question remains: how will Claire and Victoria navigate their lives after such a devastating blow? And what will it mean for their futures moving forward? Only time will tell. But the emotional stakes have never been higher, and fans are in for a dramatic and gut-wrenching ride. What do you think? Will Cole's illness take a devastating toll on his family? Or will they find a way to fight for him? How will Claire and Victoria cope with the possibility of losing someone they both love? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. The recent developments in The Young and the Restless have certainly left many fans feeling conflicted about the future of Cole Howard's character and his relationships. As his romantic storyline with Victoria Newman has become increasingly lackluster, the show has managed to keep the tension alive by introducing a new element: Cole's potential terminal illness. While their romance seemed to have lost its spark, with Cole increasingly relegated to the background, his supposed illness now presents an emotional crossroads for all the involved parties, especially Victoria and Claire. Cole has always been portrayed as the perfect man for Victoria, someone who checks all the boxes: caring, supportive, and loyal. But, despite this, their relationship has never fully captured the same level of intensity or drama that fans expect from a couple on Y&R. There's been a sense of stagnation in their love story, as Cole's character has failed to evolve and bring fresh, engaging dynamics to his interactions with Victoria. His role has often felt like filler, necessary for emotional grounding but not particularly exciting. His perfection started to come across as flat, with little substance or development in their connection. Now, however, the storyline involving Cole's mysterious illness is shaking things up. His potential death is not only a catalyst for emotional upheaval but also an opportunity to explore deeper, more complex relationships. Victoria, already caught in the emotional quagmire of Cole's impending health crisis, will have to navigate her grief and sense of loss, all while grappling with her feelings of abandonment and helplessness. This emotional turmoil opens the door for Victoria to experience a new kind of vulnerability, one that might ultimately lead her to reconsider her future and her relationships, including her ability to move forward on her own. The tension between Cole, Victoria, and Claire. The most compelling aspect of Cole's illness is the way it brings the dynamic between him, Victoria, and Claire to the forefront. For Claire, who has recently reconnected with her father after so many years, the idea of losing him is unbearable. She finally has the father figure she's longed for. And now, just as she begins to truly bond with him, she faces the heart-wrenching reality that he might not be around for long. Claire's emotional journey will undoubtedly be one of the most poignant elements of this arc. Watching her deal with the possibility of losing her father so soon after finding him would hit viewers hard, particularly those who have been invested in her character's development. For Victoria, this situation is equally devastating. She has fought for her happiness for so long, and her relationship with Cole was supposed to be the redemption arc she deserved. After years of pain and disappointment, she finally found someone she could love and build a life with. But now, just as they're beginning to truly make progress, Cole's illness threatens to tear everything apart. Victoria's emotional state will be in flux, constantly torn between trying to hold on to what she has with Cole while facing the undeniable possibility of losing him. This adds layers to her character. as she grapples with the futility of trying to control a situation that's out of her hands. Cole's illness as a turning point. The introduction of Cole's illness serves as a pivotal turning point for the show, offering a dramatic shift in the relationship dynamics between the characters. As Cole's condition worsens, the emotional stakes for all involved are raised. For Victoria and Claire, this is more than just a romantic tragedy, it's a chance for both women to reflect on what matters most in their lives. And it could lead to changes in their future relationships. Victoria, in particular, may face the harsh reality of learning how to live on her own again. If Cole's illness progresses, she may have to face the possibility of being single once more, a prospect that she may not be emotionally prepared for, especially after losing so much in the past. However, while the emotional weight of Cole's illness offers an opportunity for growth and change, there's also a sense of inevitability about the story. Cole has often been relegated to the background. And despite his perfect persona, he's never fully integrated into the show's more dynamic, high-stakes narratives. If he were to die, it would certainly have emotional resonance. But it may also feel like a logical end to a character who never really took off. His death could be a means to clear the way for other characters to grow and evolve, particularly Victoria and Claire, who would be forced to navigate their lives without him. A chance for Victoria's independence. One of the most interesting aspects of Cole's potential death is the possibility it creates for Victoria's character. While her relationship with Cole has been marked by stability and emotional security, it's also been a bit stagnant. If Cole passes away, Victoria may have to re-examine what she wants for herself moving forward. She would be forced to become independent once again, something that could be both painful and liberating. Victoria has long been the product of her family's expectations and the men in her life, and losing Cole could give her the space to carve out her own path. This could lead to a refreshing new direction for her character, one where she doesn't rely on anyone else for her happiness or sense of purpose. The emotional fallout. As Cole's condition becomes more serious, the fallout from his illness will have ripple effects across the entire cast. For Claire, it's a reminder of the fragility of life. And the looming loss of her father could be the emotional push she needs to reassess her own relationships and goals. For Victoria, it's an emotional reckoning, where she must confront the reality of her life without Cole and figure out what she truly wants from the future. At the heart of this arc is the deep, poignant emotional impact that comes with the possibility of losing someone you love. Whether Cole lives or dies, the consequences of his illness will reverberate throughout the characters' lives, creating emotional moments that will resonate with viewers for a long time to come. What's next for Cole, Victoria, and Claire? As we look to the future of this storyline, the next few episodes will be pivotal. Will Cole's illness bring him closer to Victoria and Claire, or will it drive them apart? Will Victoria be able to find her independence and strength after Cole's possible death, or will she struggle to find her way without him? And how will Claire cope with the loss of her father, especially after finally finding him? The future of these characters is full of uncertainty, but one thing is for sure, the emotional stakes are incredibly high. As we brace for the next phase of this arc, we can only wait and see how it all plays out, and whether Cole's fate will become a defining moment for the characters involved.